Alrighty. We live? Okay, we live. Cool. I'm gonna come in here so it hopefully has a different thumbnail for whenever I upload this VOD to frickin'. I will organize my VODs later. Shit, I don't have my manager up. What a time to, you know, open the game. What a time, you know? Apparently, I wasn't fucking safe. Is there not a hiding spot? I believe this is where I'm supposed to be. My continue was from an autosave and not my manual save. Anyway. I lost my streak! Aww. Sandwich, that was a big streak to lose. I'm so sorry. It's been a long time since we haven't had a giraffe around here. Twitch, what the fuck? Twitch moderator club. Nah, I don't need that. How did I lose a streak? I didn't even get a notification. My last stream was 2 days ago. And I streamed for about 4 hours. It was on Thursday. Just saying hi because I just got to work. Wish you well. Thanks, Mono. I hope you have a good day at work. Now I'm gonna play an ad while I get my shit done. Twitch failed me. we promoing all over the place. Aww. And a graph. "90% of giraffes are gay." I mean, I did watch that one giraffe video, so like, they do displays for other males quite often, which I find fascinating. everyone's promos are in such a different area. Giraffes just like me, for real, for real. Also, no pressure if you can't join mono. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish the game, because while I am on the last chapter, supposedly this one is the longest. So, I don't know. Oh. Hi, Betty. I'm also not 100%ing this game. I am simply playing for funsies. I am playing for story. I am absolutely not backtracking in this fucking nightmare or replaying it. Hi, Betty.
There you are, thank goodness. Wilson's waiting for you downstairs in the laboratory when you're ready. But first, can I get your help with something?
Yeah, maybe. What's up? What's up?
Normally, I wouldn't ask this of a guest, but with all that's happening, I can't sneak out and get things like I usually do. Do you think you could pop round to the farmer's market back in town and find me a few ingredients? We're running quite low in the kitchen, and I was hoping we could all celebrate tonight with a lovely supper. Won't take but a moment if you go by train. Up to you. No pressure.
When you need to travel, take the train. Catch the subway when you need to travel between Wilson's Retreat and downtown. The next train is always on time. Get Betty's ingredients from the farmer's market. Okay, yeah, I have zero reason to really go anywhere else. Why the fuck not? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing? Cool. Also, no guests today because it is much earlier and this was a spur of the moment decision. Where do I summon the train? Oh, shit.
Please stay clear of the door.
Oh, fuck. Alright. I see fucking nothing.
Have a nice day. Que tengas un lindo día.
Let me get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'll take that. I'd rather have food, but I mean, I'll take it. Alright, alright, alright. Made me jump a little. A hat? Dog. Dog. Dog is going fucking crazy. Someone must be at the door. There's a book. Sadie. What is she on? You were getting dragged away as she barks because the barks get further away. Bacon soup. Oh, thank God, my health. Oh, okay. So this is the street exit. Okay, okay. So, farmer's market. Does it mean this one or the one in the alleyway? You know what? I don't fucking care. Bring Betty the ingredient. Okay, so that's it. I just grab the box and then I go back. Okay. Bitch! I got a little distracted with the ghost, but I got enough for y'all. Man, I miss baby Bendy. My son. I want to see my little boy.
Please stay clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas.
Okay, so you could. What's the point of exploring over here if there's no secret?
Have a nice day. Que tengas un lindo día.
Not that way. This way. Street exit. Alright. Wilson, the man who killed the ink demon. Yeah. Fuck this guy. Dude. Oh man, I used to live very close. My grandma lives very close to a train, and I used to live with her. Oh, that sound is actually quite nostalgic. I know it might be upsetting for some people, but quite nostalgic for me.
You're a miracle worker. Oh, truly. Oh, I only wish there was something I could do for you. Oh, wait. I spotted something in the fountain yesterday. Don't know what it's for, but you're welcome to have it. You better go see Wilson downstairs. He's been waiting ages.
What'd you give me? What'd you give me? Bitch, what'd you give me? Downstairs where? Like I'm assuming this way downstairs? Where? Like... I got my gem pipe. I'm ready for fucking anything, dog. I'm ready for anything. Miss me with that shit. I'm scared, if you couldn't tell. Only mildly, but still. I'm more scared of me not figuring out, like, the really obvious place to go. Did I never open this cabinet? Are you kidding me? Every single cabinet must be opened. Everything must be ransacked. Every door. Everything. Okay. Like this way downstairs? Like, no, surely she means downstairs within the house. Because this is, like, in the house. I can't, like... Well, the north wing is down. So I can only assume this way? No. Because, like, that's that way. So, no, it has to be somewhere in the south wing. It has to be. It has to be. He's waiting for you downstairs. Where the fuck he wait? Hi, fish. I'm sorry I tried to eat you. Where the fuck you waiting? Bug! Bug! I don't even know where I'm going. Where is... Like, it doesn't even give me on the objectives where he's waiting. Do I have to look it up? And will I be upset if it's somewhere obvious? Because, like, this is the subway. That's not downstairs. Quote, unquote. He's in the laboratory. And the laboratory, is that not in the north wing? Oh, fuck. I do gotta look it up, don't I? I live close to a train station. All the train cars are Snoop Dogg. God, that's so cool. I used to... One of my favorite things, because I take back roads, and so there's a lot of railroads on the back roads, is if I get stopped by a train and I'm not in a big rush to get anywhere, like work, like if I'm coming home and I don't have like a timed obligation, I'll just put my car in park and I'll look at the graffiti on the train cars. So it is in the south wing. Where's... Have I just not been exploring in the right direction? Like, am I just stupid? Have I constantly been going on the same side? Do I need to go that way? Or like... that way? So, like, I've already gone this way. Let's see. That way is the way back. Oh my god. I'm just really bad with directions. God damn it. Pretty fun driving on back roads. Yeah, especially here, it's really crowded. I happen to like the back roads because they're not nearly as crowded. Everyone's on the highway driving 80 miles per hour with their big Ford trucks saying, fuck you, and God, that's saturated. I almost can't look at that. And I'm usually someone who likes bright colors like this. Oof. Oh. Ugh. Even I don't like that. I'm so used to the... I'm not staring at that for too long. Big epilepsy bullshit for this area. I can feel it in my... Alright, I'm blinking my eyes and I'm drinking my tea. It's like staring at gray for a while. I am not used to the color. If I know the color's happening, I'm fine. It coming out of nowhere is not cool. It is an assault on the senses. Alright, I've drank my tea. Blink, blink. We turn. It's trippy as hell. It's cool. I'm not complaining too much, but it's just like, whoa. Reminds me of like Crayon World or whatever. That's probably a... It's probably not even called Crayon World, but it's like some kids' tourist trappy place that we have here that I'm sure exists literally nowhere else. But it's super colorful everywhere.
Audrey, you made it.
Yeah, finally.
Come inside, my dear. We have much to discuss, but make sure you're ready. Where we're going, there will be no return until we've accomplished our mission.
Alright, well that's a save if I've ever heard one. Just in case I ever, you know, want to come back. Because... man, sometimes those books, I have to interact with them 50 billion times. And I didn't realize they were a collectible until part of it. Because they're like, quote unquote, secret. I'm saving again. Because I got the secret book. Not good for my eyes? Yeah, me neither.
Thank you for coming all this way. The Ink Demon is a formidable foe. To truly destroy such a monster, he must be dethroned, humiliated. For months now, I've been working on something that will do exactly that. Cast out the demon, and put a new deity in his place.
You?
Stronger, more powerful, and controllable. Together, we just need to unleash our ultimate weapon. Come, let me show you my creation. Isn't he beautiful? Simple but elegant. A treasure. Powerful beyond anyone. The Ink Demon will fall, and we can have peace at last.
It could work, but it sounds risky. How will we control him? We don't want to repeat Joey's mistake.
No, we don't. All of the factors must be perfect. The right design, the right science, and the right soul. At last your purpose is revealed, Audrey. This is why you're here.
Oh, okay.
With your soul inside.
Alright, well, I hate this already.
Creation will live forever.
Stay away from me. You're insane.
Come now, Audrey. Part of you knew this was your path. Leave yourself behind and ascend.
I thought you said we needed to save your father. I thought you had a plan to send me home, to make everything right.
I lied.
I lied.
My father is beyond hope. Perhaps you know him. Nathan Arch, owner of Archgate, industrial genius, business tycoon. For years I've lived in his reaching shadow. He always had time for the grand creatives of the world, the doers, as he called them. He knew only the best, the biggest thinkers. How could his lowly son ever hope to compete with that? But
Pressure.
now,
Under
thanks to
pressure.
you,
I don't think you want me.
no need to struggle. My signal prevents you from using those devilish powers of yours. And more importantly, keeps the Ink Demon from getting in. It's time to die, Audrey. And live again. As a god.
I don't want to. Bonk?
No, not this time.
Bonk? Yeah, I was about to say push him in. Push him in. Ooh. Well, that sucks. Oh shit, is that his fucking eye? Damn. Subject accepted. Oh god. Please tell me we don't have to fight some colorful bitch ass. I don't want to fight a colorful bitch ass. A hot dog. Bacon soup. Alright, so we're gonna write over the Gent Workshop prison. And we're gonna look at the memories because there's... Let's see. Okay, no, I did look at Milk Carton. I didn't look at the hat. A man's fashionable hat, perfect for a summer stroll in the park. It smells of cotton candy and playful afternoons. Hot dog. A delicious hot dog, plain with mustard. Perfect quick meal for a lazy Saturday. Hot dogs remind me of baseball games. Like, I don't know why. That feels like a baseball game food. Like, specifically baseball. Don't ask me why specifically baseball. It just does.
I decided to go for a walk this morning. Took a little stroll down to the park. Enjoyed the warm sun for a while. Found a quiet bench. Even grabbed a hot dog.
Ooh, 100 pieces of food.
Ages since I've done that. Tess would kill me if she knew I've been off my diet. When I got back to the office, I stopped by the animation department and said hello to the troops. My gosh, they get getting younger every day. Either that or I'm just getting older. It all made me realize time is moving on. The hard struggles don't seem as dire as they used to. Life has other...
Sorry to interrupt you. I never got to do my last gen upgrade. Fuck, I should have gone back for that.
value. I think I'll go home early today. Maybe I'll even pick up a hot dog for Tessa.
What about your son? Ooh, very boss arena-y. Okay, so charge pipe here. Sniff around a bit. Okay, can't do anything there.
You were birthed from the darkest shadows.
Yes. Yes, hot man?
It's time to ask the question.
Do I gotta fight you too? It's time to ask the question. What's the question? That's the question. Alright, I'm paranoid. Imagine being wood chippered. I don't want to. Oh no, my demon powers. Oh. Well, there's Wilson. Okay, so avoid that. That's a scream. Okay. So there's... Okay, what about this? What about this? Will you throw your thing? Okay. I gotta get you to destroy all this shit. Power down. Oh, ow. This thing over here, you know you wanna. Oh, shit. Okay. Come on. Right here. Oh, ow. It's okay. It's fine. Come on. Okay. Okay, we gotta tap that ass. Okay. Okay, I probably should be phasing when he wants to hit me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, stay away from it as far as possible. And then we hit Wilson in the face. We debate it a little. Okay. Oh, ow, ow. There is not coffee or bacon soup anywhere that can save me. Okay. Alright. We banish him. Boobs or butts, that's the question? Both. Boobs, butts, ass, thighs, personality. I know I said ass twice, technically, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, Bendy! Bendy! Let's go! Oh my god, get his ass! Oh my god, get his ass! Let's fucking go. Complete chapter 5. From what I know, that's... Oh, do I have no legs? Do I have no legs? I have no legs and everything is now ink and I'm having a nightmare and this is not real. Is it gonna be peaceful? You are so sexy. Stop talking to me. I want my son back. I mean, you're sexy. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sure you will. It's not the first time a man has said that to a woman. Is this... Oh god. Oh my god. Ugh. This is a lot of commitment. Oh god, not We Are Venom. God damn it. I can't feel my legs. Degrade me more, Daddy. I'm assuming the other difficulties might have different endings, but I don't want to go through everything again. I really don't.
What's happening to me?
Unless there's like an epilogue. This cannot be the end.
There's always a choice.
Joey!
I know you're in there. Deep behind that evil face.
Dad!
Inside somewhere is my little girl.
Dad!
My Audrey. My greatest creation.
I'm scared. I don't know what's happening.
The past doesn't define you, nor the present.
Wouldn't it be crazy if it only took 30
In the
minutes
end,
to finish the game?
All those years ago, Joey Drew finally succeeded. He created life. But Audrey, you're so much more than that. You were his family. His daughter. My daughter. And I love you so very much.
Be quiet. Rich.
who you are, Audrey. Remember.
Remember who you are, Simba. Oh, is that the end? It's the end. Oh my god, it's the end. It's the end.
You don't have to be this anymore. It's never too late. Just a pencil and a dream isn't enough. You have to have
Hope.
heart.
Heart. Okay, I was close. H word. Damn, Bendy. It is time for us to watch the end.
I'm starting over.
Oh my god, wait.
This is the end.
I'm assuming we don't get to see what happens. Oh no, we do, we do. Oh my god, we are a fucking kaiju. Oh, and we are so sexy.
Just a pawn. What makes you think you can define me? Arise. Destroy this creature.
Don't let me move past these fuckers that keep getting in my way. Alright. We going, we going. It won't let me move to the right for some reason. Oh, there we go. I can kind of move to the right. We're going. We're ignoring these fuckers. We're leaving. Catch me with that shit. I've remembered that I can move the camera. I'm unstoppable. You cannot stop me. You quite literally cannot stop me. Go ahead. Throw shit at me. You'll only make me stronger. I'm gonna destroy everything. Okay, we turn the camera. And we go raw. And then we go forward. Oh, that's what you fucking think. Ignoring everything. Bro does not give a fuck. Exactly. Daddy, you have severely underestimated me. Oh my god! Allison!
Allison! Audrey! Is that you in there?
Audrey, what the fuck?
Come on! Keep moving! We'll get you through! Tom! Make us some
my god! Big Steve! Big Steve! Let's fucking go! Alright. Once again, we ignore everyone. Alright. Go, 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 go. Ignore everyone. Ignore. Oh my god, Porter! Oh my god, wait, Heidi? I mean, Heidi's friend was Big Steve, so that's kind of how she's helping. Thank you.
The demon rise!
Dude, it's fucking Sammy Lawrence again.
It's time to believe.
I'm gonna get rid of some of these fucking heretics. Out of my way! Out of my way! Help is on the way, dear! Help is on the way! Bro, what is Goofy doing here? Dude, we love Tom. I was able to destroy most of those. I'm doing it for fun. For the love of the game, as I say. Big Steve! Big Steve, my goat! I will not let you hurt Big Steve, my goat. I will attack slightly away from the direction of Big Steve, because I love him. My goat, Big Steve! Big Steve! Thank you! Honestly, if you had told me I get to be the Ink Demon, I would have said you were a liar, but here we are. I know the sequence kinda is like a little corny, but I like it. It's funny.
Dead end. Now what?
This door. Clearly.
Need some help?
Henry, you came.
Henry?
Some battles are worth fighting for, even in good times. Come on, I found a projector up ahead. Run for it.
Henry! Henry, Henry, Henry. Henry, Henry, Henry. I'm gonna. Oh,
Well then,
we're slick with it. We're slick with it.
do better next time.
We're slick with it. Very flashy section. Everyone, brace yourselves. Oh my god, the end. Steve, my goat. Oh my god, look at that guy. The monkey puppeteer. There's Heidi. Oh, and then his... Let's see. Porter was here earlier, so... Okay, there's Porter. Okay. Porter's up there. I'm making sure every one of my friends is okay. Put in the end. We have to listen to Linkin Park, otherwise the cycle will continue. Beam it straight into our eyes. Jesus, epilepsy warning. Holy shit. Oh my god. What am I gonna do for the rest of stream? If this game was only an hour, honestly? I might cut the VOD. Studio starter, complete the game on easy. Butcher decision, complete the game while surviving the slicer. And then there was something else. I think it was like essentially like beat the game once. And then I got beat the game on easy.
My father once told me,
I don't know what the deal with the slicer is.
just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we belong to it.
We accidentally killed that fucker.
Always free to choose. And here, at the very beginning, there's a choice to make.
Employee of the month.
My father's cartoon world was now mine.
Or my daughter.
To rule, to watch over, and to protect.
I'm so sorry it's so badly textured. It's because I have to have it on
I can make
low.
the cycle more bearable for my friends inside. But as for me, I'm the first of my kind. Born of ink, but living in flesh.
Ugh! I hate that. That's
Joey's world
gross.
is escaping into ours. So, what's next?
Oh my god, my son!
Can really say.
My son is back! And he's in the real world. I don't know what we do after this. Oh, this is so cool. That's so cool. And also all the art in this game. I've always loved the art style of the Bendy game. It's very reminiscent of the 50s. And I love old-fashioned art so much. There's a lot of old-fashioned art movements I'm not a huge fan of, but there's also a lot that I am a huge fan of. Oh my god, look at my little guy! He's so cute! Sean, you were so daddy. Joey. Dad. Honestly, Betty, I gotta give it up. The Meatly is Henry Stein. Why does the Meatly sound familiar? Tim Simmons. Indie game developer, comic artist, puppeteer, creator of the Bendy franchise. I think that's probably just how I know him, as the creator of the Bendy franchise. I didn't realize he also did a voice in this. The Illusion of Living. Gent Corporation. Watching videos on Pendog Inc. or the Pendog archives in between like playing episodes of this also helped set the mood greatly for me. Since the Pendog archives is like an online horror ARG, and the Meatly also did the music. How much did you fucking do? You did Henry, you did the music, you created the franchise, you helped make the game. Sean is Jacksepticeye, I know that one. DA Games is Grant. Super Horror Bro, Vapor the Gamer, Daka was Lance. Oh my god, so many good names. I haven't even been streaming for an hour. I could play the game in Spanish or German, but no, I'm not doing that. This game is for all the amazing Bendy fans who've been an incredible and dedicated community of supportive people. Can I get an amen? And you, the player, thank you for playing. Joey Drew Studios. Yeah, because the gaming studio, he literally named after Joey Drew, which I find so funny. And then there's Bendy. So, rock, paper, scissors. Paper. Because it's thematic. We really do be, ooh, archives. I was like, do we have anything? Extra. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at him. Wait. Welcome to the Archives. Bendy and the Dark Revival is filled with numerous characters that each had a critical role to play in the progression of the game. Here in the Archives, you will learn a little bit more about them in an up-close and personal way. Feel free to explore. Bendy. Bendy the iconic imp was redesigned for the Dark Revival to stand out a bit from his traditional cartoon appearance by giving him a suit of clothes. He posed some minor challenges, specifically creating a face that supported the classic Bendy eerie smile, but still managed to be heartwarming in the right conditions. He's a fan favorite, so his design had to be just right. During production, we originally envisioned Bendy to talk with a series of cute squeaks to contrast the dark, low voice of the Ink Demon, but this turned out to be very distracting, and the idea was scrapped early on. Well, that's fascinating. You know what? I can... Harold! Too much dry air, not enough fish food! No! I choose scissors then, I win. Well played, cheater. Well played. The Butcher Gang. Barley, Charlie, and Edgar, the three original members of the Butcher Gang, were formed from the ink machine deconstructed by Alice Angel for body parts and bound together to stay alive with sneak attacks on their prey. In Dark Revival, we met an artificial fourth member of the gang, Carly the Ghost Girl. Although when you begin to examine her closely, Carly appears to only be a shell with perhaps someone inside. Liar. Okay, so that's supposed to be the dude. Honestly, we never saw that dude really. Terrifying design. Ooh, the Keeper. The Keepers. Wilson's deadly guards and scientists. They aren't perfect, but the Keepers will get the job done no matter the cost. They're responsible for pressing the Ink Demon inside of smaller form while keeping his power sealed away until Audrey came along and unknowingly changed the situation. The Keepers were visually designed to reflect the dangers and evils of the ink machine itself. Faceless beings made of gears and wires with no sense of morality, ordered around like cattle. A creation living without purpose. Also, I never really saw the spider either. Ooh, he's got a mouth on his head. That's upsetting. Alright, is this a... Ooh! Sammy! Sammy! The famous music composer of the studio, Sammy Lawrence, originally had a slightly larger role in the story of Dark Revival, but in a story already filled with so many characters, making them all play a meaningful part became a challenge. He was ultimately sidelined in favor of telling a more cohesive storyline, or coherent storyline. Although it is interesting to note that Sammy Lawrence appears to have mastered the flow ability in Bendy and the Ink Machine long before Porter and Audrey could wield it. Oh, Sammy. I miss you. Not fish. Alice Angel, the self-appointed queen of the studio. Alice Angel is one of the most memorable faces in the Bendy world. Forever lost in a tide of insanity, she's an absolute delight to write for as a character. An angel with many layers, time will only tell if the inky temptress will even reappear. Lord Amok, ruler of the sewer cult. Lord Amok illustrates how a world with ink can continue to develop into different societies deep within the darkest places. Though he was weak in a fight, his name will simply never die. King Widow. Ink Widows have begun to manifest where the light grows darkest. Their king, the biggest and most feared, will only emerge from his nest when its young are threatened. Ship-ahoy Dudley. Okay, that's what it says. I was like Dudley, I thought it was Shipley Dudley. Ship-ahoy Dudley. The demented invention of Wilson, created to serve the dual purpose of dethroning the Ink Demon in the cartoon world and also upstaging Joey Drew in the eyes of Wilson's father, Nathan Arch. Neither of these happened. Ship-ahoy Dudley is a mysterious sailor with his own eerie grin, similar to that of Bendy. Along with the sidekick Crackle the Crab, it is unknown what kind of cartoon adventures they would have had together. Yeah, no, the fucked up, the fucked up version? Neat. Not gonna lie, pretty cool. I also didn't really realize they fused him with the crab. I like, yeah, it's obvious in hindsight, but like, Big Steve, my goat. The Lurker, or Steve as he became to be known, was originally created as a brute-type enemy that would free roam the way Lost Ones do, but ultimately felt unnecessary as the random ink demon encounters already fulfilled the role of putting the player on edge while exploring previously traversed locations. In the end, he found a much better calling as an unlikely ally, effectively expanding him into more than just the typical enemy. That's so nice. I can't run in the museum. Little double lounge. Porter! We're gonna read everything. I'm getting my fill of Ink Demon. And then maybe we'll play some demos. But I might chop, like, I might like end stream and then restart stream with a different title in mind. Just so like I can keep all the VODs to one thing. I'm not sure. I mean, I completed my goal, because Bendy and the Dark Revival has been a goal for a long time. I even have the ink pens, like, within sight. I can see them from my desk. That Arca gave me on Throne for my birthday, I think my last birthday, or maybe the birthday before. I just know it's been a long-ass time, and I've been meaning to play this game for a while anyway, so this many kicks in the butt later, I have finally completed this goal. And I'm sad that Arca didn't get to see too much of it live, but they will always be able to see it, you know, in the VOD form. And I have good memories with it, so that's all that really matters. Plus, I don't know, there's a lot going. I still have more goals in mind. Let me see. It's in my notepad. Bendy and the Dark Revival, I can cross off. But my other games that I need to finish, there's actually only one game, which is Metal Gear Revengeance. That is the last Throne/sub-goal that I have not completed. And then I need to do a drinking game stream, but I might combine that with an already existing stream. That and I haven't drunk alcohol in like 2 months because I gained a lot of weight and alcohol is a lot of sugar, so I've been avoiding sugar. So I've been avoiding alcohol. That and I was feeling really sluggish and lethargic. Partially because of the alcohol and partially because of the sugar. So I was like, I'll just cut out alcohol for a little while and then whenever I feel a little better, I'll start drinking again. I do feel better. I haven't really lost that much weight, but my body feels well enough that I can drink at the very least. I just need to make sure that I have a lot of food in the house when I do that, so I need to prepare for that stream still, and I probably won't do it during my special June plans, which I will talk about soon. So I'll probably... It depends. I'm thinking I might do it... Yeah, no, I put it off way after, way after something. So, like, I might combine it with another game where it's like every time I die in said game, I'll drink, or something similar. But I also might make it to where, like, it's a game I might not be the best at. Because, for me, like, obviously the fun is... Like, the fun for the viewer is you drink more, you get worse at the game. But my goal is, because sometimes I lock in when I drink, and then sometimes I don't. For me, the fun is getting to drink, because I like the way I mix my drinks. I mix them in a way that I like them, because I refuse to eat or drink things that don't taste good. Which is why I only like hard liquor, because has sugar in it and it tastes good, as opposed to beer, which is just fermented yeast, and I don't like the taste of that. And I don't like the feeling of being drunk. I do it for the taste. I'm weird. But I'm thinking I might do like something like Inscription, or a game where it's like, hey, every win I get to drink. And so you guys get to see me extremely motivated in order to drink more, which I think will be really funny. But I might also combine it with some kind of puzzle game if I do it in that way. I'm still working out the details. But that one probably won't be until June or July, because I might also do it for 4th of July or something. Really not sure. I could do it for Juneteenth. I could do it for Father's Day, maybe. Father's Day drinking stream would be really funny. I'm gonna tentatively put it on Father's Day temporarily. I have a calendar where I'll move stuff around, where I'm like, okay, tentative idea, this. And then if I get to the day of, or like the day before or whatever, and decide like, I don't feel like doing this that day, I'll do something else. I'll like move it further down the calendar until I eventually get to it. And I just keep like shoving it just to remind me like, hey, this is something I need to get done. So I've been pushing Bendy like forward and forward and forward for months, which is why I'm like, hey, I need to get that done. That way I can get to Metal Gear, which I won't do today. I will do Metal Gear some other day. I'll probably do Metal Gear after Apopo is done, because I don't think Metal Gear Revengeance has... I don't think I can make any joke about how it's related to rats in any way, which I have spoiled my surprise. At the beginning of June, I will be doing a fundraiser for Apopo in congruence with their Ratathon. And if you don't know what Apopo is, it is an organization that uses, I believe it's giant African pouched rats, in order to sniff out landmines and poisons and other things in third world countries and dangerous areas in order to make them safer for people and animals alike. So it's basically rats with jobs. And I support rats with jobs. I love rats with jobs. So yeah, the money for the fundraiser will help go towards food, expanding their training, shelter for the rats, the rat breeding program, etc., etc. Just everything that helps the rats do their jobs. Better equipment, you know, all that jazz. And Ratathon is going to be from the 1st through the 14th. I'm still setting up my Tiltify page, but either tomorrow or the day of, which is the 1st when it starts, I already have it published, so you could probably find it if you really wanted to, but I'll post it like in my announcements, and I'll have it pinned temporarily, and I'll do all this stuff, and like every stream I'll have it pinned in the chat and everything for the link for donations and whatnot. And the minimum goal is $100. I know my ass is not going to be able to fundraise that much money, but if I could fundraise even $1 for them, I would be happy. And plus, it'll be a fun learning experience for me. It helps me learn Tiltify, it helps me branch out and learn new things. And then I was given a very fun idea by Pocket. I am not claiming the idea whatsoever. Well, I'm claiming half of it, because my original idea was to mod Pokemon Emerald, maybe? Because I knew that Gen 4, or that's a Gen 3 game. I knew that a Gen 3 game would have a decent enough number of rodent Pokemon for me to attempt a rodent Pokemon only run, and I like start with Rattata, but I go with other Route 1 rodents, and you know, I go through with like only rodents, and we have like Plusle, we have Minun, we have Pikachu. But it would be a little boring because the diversity is really small. And And so I was lamenting, I was like, I might want to choose like a ROM game or a game that has a bigger national dex, just so that I can have the maximum amount of rodents possible. And Pocket mentioned, like, this is a pretty big dex, but like it's much more feasible to have more rodent Pokemon in this game. Have you ever played Infinite Fusion? And I was like, this is my excuse to play Infinite Fusion. I've been waiting to play this game for a long time, and I just have not had the chance. I've been busy with other things, but one of my goals is to play more Pokemon ROMs and things like that. And so Infinite Fusion, we're going to be doing a rat-only run, where the only exception will be my starter. I'm going to pick Squirtle because I researched ahead on the fusions with various rat-like Pokemon, specifically only for the starter, so I can get some surprises in. But like, the main rat that we're going to get access to is either going to be Pikachu or Rattata, and so I needed something that would either fuse really well with Raichu or Raticate, and Blastoise fuses really well with both of them, so I'm probably going to have a Raticate Blastoise, hopefully, as my starter. And then every single other Pokemon is either going to be a rat or rat fusion. So, like, in order to diversify my team, they might all be partially normal types, but I'm going to combine them with either, you know, Rattata or Pikachu, which you can get fairly early on in the game, in order to, basically once I get the DNA splicers in the game and I can start fusing shit, that is when, okay, from here on out, only rats. Like, I'll immediately go get a Rattata, fuse it with my starter, and then Rat Run starts. Only rat fusions. Rats only. In order to support a Popo, we will be saving the world with rats. So, that is the excitement of the beginning of June, is mostly the fundraiser, but also the start of something beautiful, because I know my ass won't be able to complete the game in 2 weeks. Pokemon games are very big, and apparently there's a lot of side questing you can do in the game. So Rat Run will be something I on and off do even after the fundraiser's over, but during the fundraiser it will be my main thing. Like, if I have no collabs planned, I'm doing Rat Run. And I'm very excited. The first Rat Run stream I already have planned for the 4th of June, where my first Popo stream will be day 1, and it will be a normal Monday night fright, so Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Or Central Daylight Time, whatever fucking time the US is in right now. I always forget whether it's D or S. But it's Central Time. But we'll be playing more of the Elden Bins modded, because I am playing Jerry the Rat from Tom and Jerry. I was like, I'm still a rat. Technically, I can still play this game and say it's an Apopo stream. And I will still be doing, I will most likely still be doing Baldur's Gate regardless. Even though, you know, there aren't that many rats in the game. Maybe every time I play, I, like, make Astarion. I don't think I can make him a rat. I think the smallest thing I can make him is a cat. I can go back and say hi to the rats. Well, actually, no, I don't think I have access to that one area anymore. But either way, I don't want to cancel all of my collaborations purely because I want to do only rat things for 14 days straight. But I'm going to find every possible chance to make it a rat stream, even if, like if there's nothing else in Baldur's Gate, I'll have my rat model. So if you have not seen my rat model, it's a little cut off right now, but it looks like this. I'm not moving it because I'm changing it back immediately. But every stream I'll have my rat model for free at the start, and it'll be a fun time. I'm excited. Yeah, free raccoon mode. Absolutely. Free rats. I might even, maybe, like, I might put some rats on, like, the overlay if I have time. you mean if I haven't seen your rap battle? Sandwich, it might not just be you. It could be anyone watching the VOD or who might pop in. Or might have lurked. Because I always appreciate that. But yeah, those are the plans for the first half of June. So Metal Gear's not gonna happen until the end of June as well. I'm putting off Metal Gear once again because with games like Bendy and with games like Metal Gear where it's very story driven and they have a lot of mechanics, like even when Bendy, I learn a mechanic and then immediately forget it. My memory is shit. So in Metal Gear, where the mechanics are extremely important, even on easy mode, I'm going to forget and be bad at the game immediately. And if I take a pause for like weeks and weeks and weeks at a time, it's only gonna make the game longer because I'm gonna get worse at it. And I have technically played the first level at a friend's house when I was younger, like back when I was in high school, which was like probably fucking... Oh my god, that was like 12 years ago. It was over 10 years ago I played that level. And even the tutorial was so fast-paced, and I was like, oh yeah, this is intuitive. And then I got into the first level, and I was like, why the fuck is this hard? So, no guarantees I'm going to be a master at that game, or even finish it, but I'm going to make my best attempts. I'm going to hopefully make the game as easy as possible. And then also, I have a lot of friends who are interested in yapping during that game. So if I'm trying to lock the fuck in and I'm not being very entertaining, they can, you know, yip yap in the background. So I'll have a lot of support during that game as well. Plus I wanna see the fucking, I wanna earn my, what's his name? Senator Armstrong? I wanna earn my actual, like I quote him all the time, and I've never played the game. I've just seen his area a billion times. I want to actually see the context. I want to see the context for all the batshit crazy things I've seen in this game and see if it actually makes sense. Because I know this game is one big meme as well, despite the difficulty. And it's not like majorly difficult, I just know I'm not gonna be good at it. Because it's not my kind of game. I'm an RPG person. Not even just an RPG, but just like even basic platformers. I used to be so much better at them, and now I'm not that great. So I'm giving myself a lot of grace. But yeah, I've got big plans for my streams. And then at some point I am also, I don't know if I'll do it during the Radathon or not, but I need to start kicking myself into doing art streams again, because if anyone has seen my, thank you, Sandwich, for the hydrate. But if anyone's seen my Discord announcements, I thought I was going to have a co-owned art store situation where I had someone who was willing to, you know, handle like the shipping and the packaging and the actual selling, and I just could make the art, which would have been so nice. But they bailed on me, and so I made all this art for them thinking they were gonna help me sell it, and they were like, no, actually, I want you to sell it. And I was like, alright. So some of those paintings need homes. I might paint over some of them. I'm not sure. I know I've got one painting lined up, but it's a custom that I'm going to make for Oreo Choreos. So that, and I'm gonna, I want to make more affordable options, because I know with the paintings they might get a little expensive. At least, like, expensive to me is like anything over $20. I hate spending money. I have an aversion to it. But I'm gonna try to see if I can make digital art as well, where it's like your character here, or like a little like some people do like popsicle versions of characters, or like little chibi characters or whatever that they could pump out really quick. I want to do something like that and hopefully make them like $10, $15, maybe 20 at most. But I'm trying to see how cheap I can make them, because I in the back of my head I'm like, what if I made doodles for $1? And I'm like, my ass would not be able to commit to that. And also, depending on the venue, PayPal, sometimes even for friends and family, it'll still take a cut. Ko-fi will still take a cut because they're tips or whatever, and that's how their site works. It'd be a way. Even Throne, like, you have to pay tax whenever you pay even a contribution, and it's purely to the site to help keep it running, which I get. But I want to make it as least frustrating for people as possible so they don't have to worry about it. And then also, I don't mind taking a cut if I don't mind working for like, oh, the person only has to pay $10, I'm only going to see 7 of it, I need to be fine with that. And that one's okay. I just need to make sure that it's a level of work that's worth it for the person in the end, but also is not going to kill me. Because I don't want to spend 3 hours making $7. That just does that, in a business sense, that doesn't make sense. Know your worth, but undercut it enough so that you can sell, and you can actually make money. That is how I operate. That, and I'm trying to get rid of a lot of my physical, like, art supplies. I'm trying to make them into something to sell so that I have less to move, because I move in October. But we'll see how successful I get with that one. Either way, I just need extra money to help bolster my savings, because I'm not gonna have a job right away when I move. I'm gonna need to learn a bunch of new things before I can even get the damn job that there's a temporary job I'm gonna gun for, which hopefully I can walk to, because I'm gonna have to learn how to drive in different conditions and different weather that I am not used to. And just a bunch of new stuff. It's small shit, but I'm used to heat. I'm gonna have to survive the cold. It's a lot of technical stuff. So I'm just trying to keep a good, like, I still need to pay my rent, I still need to pay my student loans, I still need to pay this, that, the other. I still want to be able to pay those things even if I don't have a job lined up right away. That and my car still needs fixing. And I'd like to take my car with me. So that one's not a super emergency, but it's got some leaks that cost me quite a bit of money to continue to fill those leaks. And, like, in the long run, I'm losing a lot of money. In the short run, it's not that much, but in the long run, it's like, Jesus Christ, I should not have been spending that much on that. So, you know. Adult shit. Either way, I've rambled on about that long enough. Those are my plans. And I'll touch on that more in a second. Let me tab back into the game proper. There we go. The mouse and the controller are fighting. Tab out. Oh, also, let me see what the fancy foodie, collect 100 pieces of food. Only 11% of players got that? Am I that much of a rat? Jesus Christ. The Master's Pen, complete main story. Interesting. I also only got 16 of the 38 achievements. Complete the game on normal. You should really just relax, take some time for yourself. A random occurrence. Show too much dedication. Oh, create the ultimate weapon that... I was so close to completing that one. I had the last gen upgrade, but I didn't have any upgrade stations. I had to backtrack to go to them. I thought there would be some forward, and they were only backwards. And I'm so mad. I didn't need it, but I wanted it so bad. Banish 25 enemies. Locate the Toyman's secret. What the fuck? Maximize your dark potential. Oh, that was probably collect all the ink shit. Survive 25 ink demon attacks. Oh, like hide. Probably 25 different times. Collect all the memories, read all the memos, complete the game without dying, reveal an old friend, seek out the writings of Joey. So that's pick up all the writings, pick up all the audio logs, spend 500 money. I know 100% most of my bullshit that I didn't pick up was because I didn't realize the lockers weren't things you could hide in. Like, you had to pay to hide in them. That's what I thought. You pay to open them and they have items in them. I didn't know that until I was looking up how to appease Big Steve. So I never would have known if I didn't look it up. So maybe in my own time I might go back and do some of these because I have multiple saves. But for now, I'm honestly happy with how I played the game. This isn't one of those games that I'm so obsessed with. I want to play it 500 times and complete all the achievements. That's a very rare for me to want to 100% a game. I am complete the main story, complete post story, complete quests, collect items, and then I'm good. If there's secrets I missed, I can look them up if I really so choose. Very few games I get hyper obsessed with to the point that I want to complete them 100%. Oh, there's also some Halloween event shit. Maybe during Halloween I might come back to it. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Porter, and it is no longer fighting, thank God. As the cycle was held in place and with the influence of the ink demon held at bay, the cartoon world was able to grow and advance, creating such characters as Porter, a lost one who came to claim a new identity as an explorer. Porter was written with the knowledge that Dark Revival would feature a far more serious tone than the first game, and his light-hearted innocence would help the player feel some warmth in the inky world of Star. Yeah, no, when I saw his ass, I was like, God, I don't want to fight a guy with a grappling hook, and then he was like, here, and I was like, oh, you're actually friendly? Okay. Heidi. It is believed that Heidi has spent some time in the pit, a prison sent up by Wilson the Keepers. It is unclear why, but most likely she was able to access places she shouldn't have. The experience in the pit changed her, as it does many, reverting her into a childlike state, longing for happiness again. Aww, poor Heidi. I liked Heidi. Heidi fun. Let's, look at this bastard. Wilson, cartoon. Wilson was a difficult character to balance. At first, the player was purposefully led to believe he's a one-note character, obviously evil with over-the-top villain personality. But as the story progresses, we see other sides and the player becomes muddled with who he really is. Yeah, no, I was like, he's obviously a villain, so maybe he's nice. And then I got confused because I was like, no, I think he really is just a villain, but I'm not sure. In one draft, Wilson was written as a servant of Nathan Archer Jr., a separate character at the time, but the story made far more sense and the two characters became one, eliminating a lot of needless narrative complexity. Audrey, cartoon. Audrey's a kind-hearted rogue with courage, determination, some flaws, and a deep, dark past. To make our story work, we needed a newcomer to the cartoon studio world, and Audrey was the perfect fresh eyes to help experience the adventure. From day one of production, we knew that if people didn't connect with Audrey by the end of the game itself wouldn't be successful. Fortunately, she turned out to be quite memorable indeed and stands out from the other members of the cast. Honestly, yeah, I didn't mind Audrey. Sometimes, like, you'll add a quote-unquote, like, daughter character and everything gets a little weird. But... oh, it's a Boris skull. I don't like that. Or maybe Tom, I don't know. Not 100%. Joey, Dad. Joey memory. I feel so alone without my buddies. I pat you. The man, the legend, the memory. Creating this version of Joey Drew was both an exciting and daunting process. It was clear from the start that Joey would be different from the original Bendy and the Ink Machine. This was the man with all the guilt from a past life without the experience to understand it. The real Joey made many mistakes but ultimately learned. This doesn't absolve him from his sins, but at the end of his life he was able to correct some of them and help fight the darkness he created. Betty, faithful maid among other things to Wilson. Betty was an important character to the story of Dark Revival. As a failed experiment and someone relatively new to the cartoon studio, she was able to give a somewhat different point of view to the state of the world. We purposefully left it unclear if Betty was in on Wilson's plot to harvest Audrey or if she was just a bystander. Behind her mask, there's still answers to be found. Interesting. And then this is the quote-unquote real world. Wilson. Haunted by the impossible shadow of Nathan Arch, Wilson sought to achieve something that would make his father proud. By luck, he stumbled upon the Ink Machine and was able to become the cartoon world's new master. Holding the cycle in place, he continued his experiments that would not be fully realized until the Ink Demon was purged. However, unnaturally entering to and from the Ink Realm was taking a toll on Wilson's physical being, slowly robbing him of his health. Audrey. Unknowing daughter of an animation pioneer, Audrey has blocked out the memory of her past after losing her father, but his role in her life was not over. A talented animator and artist, her skills landed her a job at Archgate. Was it fate that led her to reunite with Joey Drew's machine, the machine of her birth, or was it planned? Nathan Arch Sr. Nathan Arch was everything Joey Drew wasn't. He worked hard, built up from nothing, and never compromised his integrity. Joey had big dreams, but Nathan accomplished his own. He and his wife Tessa raised a son with much love and care as they could despite Nathan's career pressures. Sadly, his son did not share Nathan's natural talent for business and enterprise. Audrey's donut. No, you cannot have it. Damn it. Damn it. Donut. Tom? Tom. Allison's silent protector. And the only Boris clone involved in the main story. Where's Boris the Wolf? Rumor has it that during the events of the game, he's experiencing a dark survival story of his own. Yeah, I think the joke here is that the actual Boris is in a game called Bendy and the Dark Survival, which I don't remember if it's a phone game but I know it's a spin-off game. And you play it's like top-down, almost roguelike, kinda. Like dungeon crawlery, and you play as Boris, and you have to avoid ink demons and such. But I've seen someone else play it. It seemed pretty cool. Allison. Returning from another victory over the Ink Demon, Allison is always the voice of reason and a beacon of hope. Allison's design was carefully upgraded from the previous Bendy and the Ink Machine game to maintain her personality but with more fidelity. The purpose of meeting Allison so early in the campaign was to introduce the character to a familiar face after the main introduction. At the start, Allison was able to serve as the motivating face for Audrey until the true plot kicked in later. Yeah, instead of hey, hang on, I'm coming to get you. And it was Henry Stein. The original cycle breaker. Henry Stein is the ghost of a man who lost his purpose years ago. Once fueled with finding a way to escape the tortures of the Ink Demon and finding his way home to his wife, Henry is now left with the cold reality of being a recreation of the person he thought he was. Saved as a special surprise for fans of Bendy and the Ink Machine game, Henry was strictly omitted from all public discussion of the character during the entire production, which spanned several years. But Henry returned with a very satisfying face reveal. Yeah, no, I vaguely was wait, Henry's who he played as in the first game. But he's different. Do we have something on the Ink Machine? The Ink Machine. Designed by Thomas Connor of the Gent Corporation. Stolen by Joey Drew, retrieved by Archgate, and once again claimed by Gent. The Ink Machine's next adventure is a mystery. And then we have Bendy, the Ink Demon. As the world of Dark Revival became more complex and established, we realized the Ink Demon's design needed a complete rethink to match the new tone. Previous versions of his appearance looked absolutely silly when placed in the world among the other characters. No amount of creepy music or screen effects could conceal how out of place he looked. The Ink Demon needed to look different than everything else in the world and show a natural progression of the Ink Demon's evolution as Wilson had the cycle in place. Yeah, and he did a wonderful job. I love the hooves, I love the horns, I love the inkiness, I love, there's only one glove, he's very asymmetrical in a fun way, the teeth, Like going from this little smile where it's like a little creepy but in a more cartoony way to this realistic creepy wide smile that retains the shape very good. You can see like the arch of like the gums and like how the teeth look stuck inside there. Very good. Also, big bad kaiju with like the glove holes being just missing holes in the actual hands. There's the end. Yeah, no, the big. Oh wait, oh there's Beast Bendy has its own thing. Returning for the climax of Dark Revival, Beast Bendy was also revisited with the mindset of making him far more powerful and beast-like. Traditionally, in most horror games, they tend to build to a point where the main villain becomes a final form monster as a final boss. It's practically a trope. Our idea, what if you got to play as the final form instead? I liked it. I liked that the final boss was Wilson and then us becoming this big monster and having to fight the cycle. Something more metaphorical. I can see why not everyone would like it, but I personally liked it a lot. This game was so much fun. Back up a little so I can actually look at them proper without the text. They're so cool. Alright. I'm not sure if we're gonna have, like, secretary time. Or, like, what the fuck we're gonna do. I only played for an hour and a half. I know not every stream has to be, like, extremely long, and I do have to go to bed early tonight, so having more to do, having more hours in the day is just nice. I can work on my art projects, but I'm gonna BRB, I'm gonna roll an ad, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna think on it. I'll be right back. Be good. I'll be right back. coming. Oh god, Sandwich, did you get bored? I'm so sorry. Alright. Bro, what am I gonna do? Oh no. I left you alone to just dance by yourself. Alright. So. You are probably the only one who's going to answer this, Paul Sandwich. I'm not gonna lie, you're the only one here. The question, what do? Damn, they really don't allow you that much, huh? Fish! Fish. I'm gonna make the duration 3 minutes. Fuck it. Here's the poll. What do? Secretary time just means I'll probably put on some music. We'll do something chill. Like, we'll just chat and whatever. You'll hear my little secretary ASMR in the background. And then I will, probably work on VOD, uploading on my YouTube channel, possibly art. Secretary time basically just means I complete my to-do list. And you guys just kind of get to be here for it. And I may or may not show it on screen, because some of it is like, sometimes I do my banking. And so I do that on my laptop, and obviously y'all can't see that. That's mine. But you get to be here with me. End now. What it says on the tin. I tap the sign. That means end now. Play some game demos. I have both chill games and horror games, so if that one gets... If that one gets picked, I have another poll, which is, would you rather see scary or chill? Or, well, and also, would you want me to cut the VOD? Like, in real time, which would give you an immediate 2-stream streak to help you rebuild. But I don't know if it would fuck up anyone else's streak. I mean, I think I already fucked up most people's streak, considering I streamed earlier than usual. Because I usually only stream in the evening in Central Time, but I felt restless today, so I needed to do something. I don't know if my vote is showing. Make sure that you have to, like, press it and then press vote. The vote is not in fact showing. You can always also refresh. Streaks can only be increased within 30 minutes between each stream. I did. Does the poll not want to work? Does it really not want to work? Cardi B squint gif. Does it really not want to work? Does technology hate me? I don't know. I mean, either way, you can tell me your answer. As soon as it ends, if it still says 0. Okay, Alright, it said 0 up until it ended, and then it gave me your vote. I don't know why it was doing that. Alright. Chill secretary hours. And I'll probably only do that for like another 30 minutes or so. It depends on what I work on and what I need to get done. But it'll give us some time to just exist. And I'm not going to have Bendy as the visuals any longer. Everyone say goodbye to Bendy. Say goodbye to cute Bendy. Say goodbye to Bendy. Bye, Bendy. We're leaving. Oh, that's funny. It's a linker pipe to get out of the archives. Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah. One last growl for the road. Thank you, Dad. I am in fact sure that I would like to quit. Okay. So. We simply ball. That is all we simply do. So first thing I'm going to be concerned with is music and or video. Where is my close post? Where is currently using? I don't know if you've ever... Sandwich, have you ever been around for secretary time? Secretary time, I always play this really, really quietly in the background, but it gives like office vibes. This is it really loud. So this isn't gonna be this loud the whole time. It's very, very quiet in the background. But this is to give the vibe that, we're working. Very, very quietly in the background. So we have that, and then sometimes I'll put music on top of it, sometimes I'll have it by itself. I'll figure out music in a hot second, as long as you get the vibes. There's some noise other than silence. While I do my VODs, grab my giraffe, because that's coming with us. We have giraffe. And giraffe can get a little bit bigger. And you know what? Actually, delete giraffe. Hold on. Give me a minute, give me a minute. We're changing the color of giraffe, and I don't want to do it twice. So we're doing it on this screen first. And then we'll bring it over. Oh, I could have turned saturation down for like an inky giraffe. God damn it. Damn it. Let's see. Ah, contrast fully down. Okay, cool. Gamma a little brighter. Brightness is good. Saturation. Ooh, further down, further down, further down. Too green, too green. Honestly, it's kind of a nice green. I kind of like that green. Acid ass green. Did I not put my background noise on loop? Loop, damn it. Anyway. Got sent a meme with a girl and a girl in a hand holding a good Carolina Reaper. That's hilarious, actually. Anyway, I like this color of giraffe, so this is the one I'm going to take with me. And then we're gonna unlock that layer, we're gonna make it a little bigger. And giraffe is actually gonna... horizon, there we go. I always get horizontal and vertical mixed up still somehow, even though I'm a fucking artist. I don't know how I still get those mixed up. I still get left and right mixed up, to be fair. I'm pretty dumb. We love a good graph. We absolutely do. Is my... Yeah, my laptop is here. Alright. Oh, the office is also here. Now it's a secretary stream. We're in the office. We've got a laptop. We got the graph. And then let me see if I can find some fitting music before I actually do secretary shit. Oh, I want to say this one had like some... Turn this really low. Pomodoro. Oh, it's the very end of that one. I'm tempted to keep this one. But there's also Lo-Fi Mystery Dungeon, like, right there. I'm gonna keep this one playing for a hot minute while I... Alright. So there's that. Put that there. We'll go ahead and hear out the rest of this playlist. I'll probably never use it again, but for now, we've got calm Pokemon music, and then... Here, I'm gonna... turn up the office ambiance a little bit, and then turn up the music a little bit. Do the levels look good? The levels look a little better. I love that your mouth moves when you type. Yeah. I go yappa yappa yappa. Oh, this is a louder track. Okay. The other track was just oddly quiet. Maybe I'll turn the music back down. Just a smidge, just a smidge, just a... What the fuck is bro saying? I'm going... That's what I'm saying. Honestly, seal noises were a stim for me when I was younger, and then I got rid of it, and then as I got older, a lot of my old stims came back. And the stupidest thing brought back my seal stim. It was watching My Hero Academia, and that one, like, the dude that Froppy does her internship for, the big seal, when it's a 2-second sequence where he uses his weird echolocation thing as a seal underwater, and where he just goes, just clicks with his tongue, and he gets his underwater echolocation off. For some reason, it stuck with me, and I click again just when I'm stressed. Sometimes I'll just... But it's a very specific clicking. I'm not doing it properly right now. I have to put my tongue in a very weird position. It's one where I can do it really fast. And it's got like a very harsh noise. Not harsh, but like hard. It's so weird to describe. Because I've got different clicks. Like I've got the Fantastic Mr. Fox fucking... I've got that one. Which I can't whistle very well, especially when I'm trying to be quiet. I can do very breathy whistling. I can't whistle very well. But enough about me not being talented. What was the first thing I was going to do? I set up my shit. I did this. Currently trying using. I set up my notepad thingy. I'm on here. Oh, this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna add to finished on stream. Because I organize my games by if I finish them in my free time, if I finish them on stream, if I want them for a future stream, if they're only for me, if they're multiplayer, which means I can get a lot of action out of them if I haven't finished them, if I have game sharing with my sister and she loves racing games and I hate racing games, so I have a folder that's not interested. It's got over 300 games in it and it is almost strictly racing games that I don't care about. Or games I got for free that I'm like, I'm never gonna play this, I don't know why I got this. Just to support the artist. I don't know. So, remove from future streams, and we're gonna manage uninstall. There we go. Bendy's officially fucking done. We're done with you. I never have to touch you again. Now, I do work early as shit tomorrow, so I might have another stream after I get home from work. I do need to go to the auto parts store to pick up some stuff. I need to pick up some steering fluid for my car because I have a leak. A very, very slow leak. So it's not an emergency, but man, I spend more money on steering fluid than the average car user. So I unfortunately have to go make the trip tomorrow to do that because I was gonna do it yesterday and I ended up featuring on Lunar's stream and that was more important to me. Because I do still have some steering fluid. I keep one in my car and one in the closet. It's just the one in the closet's empty. So I need to refill the back end with, I'm gonna put 2 in the closet and then when the one in my car door is empty, I can sift those over and that will hopefully the 2 bottles will keep me tided over for a few months until I can work on that. We're still trying to find a decent mechanic that will not overcharge me $1 billion because the last time I put my car in the shop, it was supposed to only cost $2,000. It ended up costing me $5,000 because they just kept doing shit to my car I didn't ask them to do. And you know, mechanic shit. So I have trust issues with mechanics that are not my dad. And my dad can't fix everything. He can only fix basic stuff. So. Ow. Let's see. I'm gonna... I'm gonna also uninstall Look Outside because it's very easy to reinstall, and I like having only a handful of games installed at a time. I like having a very clean computer. It pays to have a father who's a car mechanic. He's not a car mechanic, is the funny part. He's Mexican. It's what it is. He's used to just doing everything himself. He's like, if you can look up a YouTube tutorial and you aren't too afraid, then you can fix almost anything yourself. But he thankfully does sometimes know when to step back and let a professional do it, which is all the really, really big stuff. Like, if he needs to actually get into the interior of the car, that is when it's like, can't do that, I don't have the tools. Usually it's I don't have the tools and I can't rent them from AutoZone or something. That is when we get a mechanic who actually has the tools, because we cannot afford them. But mine is, that's always nice. I'll have to find a mechanic whenever I go through my move. I'll get a new mechanic and I'll probably slowly pay them up there to help fix my car. Because I can only pay off one problem with my car at a time, and it has a whole laundry list of issues. But most of the issues are very, not aesthetic, but like, it's an old car, so things just need looking at, and they don't work like how they did when it was first made. So they just need refreshing. And they are important things, like my air conditioning. It works, it just doesn't work well. It works okay for me because I don't like the cold, but if it's a really hot day and my girlfriend, who gets heat rashes very easily, needs cold air, I need it to actually work. That and the heating also takes forever to kick in. There's a multitude of very tiny issues with it. Issues that don't really bug me all that much, but will bug me when there's snow. So, there's that. Drive all the way up to Florida, we'll get you fixed up. Oh god. I do want to go to Florida one of these days, but mostly for a handful of touristy shit. I've got a lot of stuff on my bucket list. Like, I posted, I think it's called Design Festa. It's a big art convention for only original art. There's no fan art in there whatsoever. It's all original work, but it's only in Japan. And it's so cool looking. And I want to go one of these days. And I want to go to Japan anyway, so I'm like, oh, I could probably kill two birds with one stone. I would have to get a passport, I need to get a visa for vacation, I would need to do all kinds of things. It's one of those things where it's like, it'll happen eventually, probably. Because I need to get a passport in order to visit other places anyway, and I have other places I want to visit. But with my lack of resources currently, I can't work on it yet. I have to work on it when more important things are off the back burner, like making sure that my job is stable. Because if I'm moving, I need a stable job in that area. I need to make sure I have good savings. I need to make sure I have money to even be able to travel in the first place. My health is never an issue, but I don't really go to the doctor or the dentist, and I need a checkup very badly. So I need to plan those things. I need to make sure my health is okay. I need to make sure my teeth are doing fine. I probably need cleaning. I have one more wisdom tooth I need pulled, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it before I move, which is going to be so sad because I like my dentist down here. I don't have a doctor, which is why I don't go see the doctor, but I do have a dentist that whenever one of my teeth get really bad, I'll see him if it's an emergency. And he's this really kindly old man, and he always gives me a bunch of discounts, and that's why I like him, and plus he does good work. And like, I've never had to pay for x-rays, I've never had to pay for, I always get like discounts if I pay in cash. They're aware that we don't really have very good insurance, if at all. So, you know, he does his best, because he's focused on his job. He's at that age where he's like, I'm here to train new dentists, and not to make money, but just to have fun. He's always on vacation somewhere, and he'll come back, and whenever he does his dentist work, he's always telling stories about like, oh, I went skiing in Colorado with my son, or whatever. He's one of those fun-loving old men. But then he'll like be telling me a story of one of his vacations, and then he'll be like, oh, what's this in my hands? Your wisdom tooth. That'll be $200. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm gonna miss him so much because the teeth pulling was never... Like, he's pulled 2 out of 3 of the wisdom teeth I've gotten pulled. And I have to do them one at a time because I'm poor. I couldn't afford getting them all pulled at the same time. Plus, it hurts. Kind of. I've had, at this point, since I've had 3, only one of them was really bad because it was my impacted one, so that one's already out of the way, thank God. The other one's not that bad. I'll get it pulled and it'll heal in a couple of days to a week, and I'll be fine. I just need to not have anything too cold and not have anything too hot, focus on soups, etc. I've done it before. And, it's just a matter of getting it done, you know? And I'm sure I'll find a good dentist. I'm sure. But that is the scary part, is always finding a new doctor or dentist. It's not as beautiful down here as it once was because of all the building. Oh, I hate construction so much. I probably need one of my teeth pulled. It's a bit sideways. Yeah, mine was impacted means it's facing another tooth instead of facing up. And mine was diagonally facing like the back tooth. And so they had to cut into my gums in order to move the tooth back up and then pull. And so they had to like cut and then re-stitch a bunch of stuff, which is why it's a whole ass surgery, and he couldn't do it. He had to recommend me to a specialist, which thankfully they did a great job. I was just so tired and in pain for a while afterwards. Like that dull, throbbing, achy kind of pain that's just kind of annoying, because you're like, God, I wish this would end. But, you know, once it was over, it was over. It was another thing. I'm not too bad when it comes to surgeries or shots or anything. I haven't had that many in my life, but I recover from stuff super fast. So I'm pretty used to getting anything from a minor to a major injury and then just being like, it be what it be. My pain tolerance is not the highest, but it's pretty up there. Mine is literally 90 degrees facing my cheek, bro. Just don't do whatever doing whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah, you might need surgery for that one. I'm not gonna lie, bud. That one might classify as impacted. But all the other teeth I only got pulled when they started bothering me because the toothbrush, like brushing your teeth, like they're so inside the gums you can't naturally reach all of the actual tooth and the tooth starts decaying. Which is awful to think about when you start breaking it down, but that's just kind of how it'd be. So my last wisdom tooth I can actually brush pretty well. And so it's just kind of, oh, my playlist is done. Everyone say goodbye, playlist. And everyone say hello to the new playlist. Lo-Fi Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Part 2. Oh, it's almost 3 hours. Hell yeah. I definitely won't finish this and I'll be able to use it another time. Alright. But bro is social distancing. Doesn't he know that you don't have to do that anymore unless like you're actually sick? Like, it's a nice idea to social distance from strangers that you don't know if they have anything. Plus, I have a bubble. It's not 6 feet, but I like a bubble of at least 1 foot away from me. If you're within my 1 foot radius bubble, like if I'm at work and someone's like, hey, I need help, and they enter the bubble exceedingly close, I'm like, sometimes I'll back up. Like, bro, stay away from me. Like, sometimes I am the one to approach because I need to hear, and I don't hear very well. But if you are almost touching me, you are way too close. Anyway, let's see. What else? I think I'm done organizing my Steam stuff, because I've got Baldur's Gate for Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring for the Elden Ring stuff, Metal Gear, Peak, I think I can temporarily uninstall, because I'll reinstall it if I need it. I've got a bunch of demos for Demo Day tomorrow after work, if I'm going to do it. I really want to, because then the next Demo Day will have to be after my Apopo stuff, because I'm trying to do rat-themed stuff. And none of these are rat-themed. So that'll be a tomorrow thing, hopefully, and then I'll be able to cross off 4 things off my list. I think I only have 8 things downloaded, so I'll get rid of half my downloads, and then I can re-download other things. Because, like, I did recently, like, because usually, like, little silly nothing puzzle games, I put in my, like, this is for me folder. I'll do this one for myself. And I'll, like, speed run the end of this shitty puzzle game, and then I'll just undownload it. Or if it's, like, a really weird fucking game that I'm like, I don't want anyone to see me playing this, then I'll obviously play that on my own time. I do have a lot of spicy games that I don't touch. I add a lot of spicy games because I used to play a lot of them back in my college days, but I would play ones on Itch.io and I didn't realize there were so many on Steam. So I have a bunch on Steam, but like, I never play them. So like, you know, I just have them, and then I do have sort of pipe dream, a really weird sideline pipe dream of like, if I get a good VPN, possibly streaming on not safe for work websites, which I already have a Picardo, so I could stream on Picardo. But depending on the site that I stream on, I would want the VODs, quote unquote, saved. And Picardo does not save VODs, so I need to be very careful with Picardo, which is why I don't really use it that often. But Picardo, I can play like whatever music I want. I can look at whatever not safe for work materials I might need to be looking at for art or for fun. Because I like commentating on that kind of stuff, because a lot of not safe for work material is fucking ridiculous and bonkers as hell. And it's borderline comedy. So like, I think it would be really funny React content. It's just not welcome in most spaces on the internet, and I get why. But I wish there were more established spaces for them, because I think it would be funny. And I do anything that I think is funny, I feel like it's a good idea. I want to play Celia's stupid ROM hacks so bad. What is that? Celia's stupid ROM hack. I do not want to walk through, I just want to see what that is. Oh, this one! No, I've seen this one. Ow. I don't know if you heard that. I hit my leg. I've seen, oh, who did I watch play this? I only saw, like, oh, it only has content up to Fuchsia Gym. I think maybe I might not have seen the whole thing then. I think maybe I only saw up to a certain amount. I don't remember how far, but I think I watched Point Crow play this. Who did I watch play this? Oh no, it was Patters. It was Patters. I watched Patters play this. I just saw his, but I watched his, the edited video of it. If I can fucking find it. Because I think Patters is like his longer VOD channel type deal. I think. Because he does Pokemon. Let's see. Reaction channel, more Patters. Main. Okay, no, Patters is his main. Then was it him that I watched play this? Or was it someone else? Who the fuck did I watch play this? I'm pretty sure it was him. I think it was him. I just can't find the video for some reason. Comedy Not Safe for Work is hilarious. Glory hole hot pepper in case in point. Yeah, no, Not Safe for Work and Not Safe for Work leaning things are funny to me. Like, I like that kind of... I consume that kind of content somewhat regularly as an unregulated person who grew up on the internet and had access to things they shouldn't have. That content's just kind of built into my hardware at this point. And I do want to study anatomy, and unfortunately a lot of that is considered not safe for work, and not safe for work things help you with anatomy. So like, you can't see my hand motions, but I'm just hand motioning like that one John Travolta gif where he's holding his jacket and he looks around and he just kind of throws out his arm. Where he's like, yeah? It just be that way. Anyway. I only have stuff downloaded for streams, and my only personal game I have on here is Outlast Trials. Which is the only personal game I probably need, but I like having some kind of personal game available. Let me look at the main page of this, but not have anything actually play. No longer available on the Steam store? What the fuck? Switching between 4 styles. Brutal, speedy, overpowering, and legendary. Oh, okay, no, it's fighting. So it's mostly a fighting game. No differences. Save data does not carry over. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if I actually want to play this game. Doctors would make great not safe for work artists. They really would. Which is why my girlfriend being a nurse is really funny, because she's given me anatomy advice before. And she could point out every vein in the penis. Also, thank you. That is not the name of this game. Remake of the first game in the Yakuza series, originally released for the PS2. Being a nurse is so cool. Well, she was a nurse, but yeah, I do find it cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my not interested list. Just because it's a popular game doesn't mean I'm going to like it, and I already get the vibe that I don't really want to play it, so I'm not gonna touch it. And I'm not gonna leave it in my games that I want to play folder. I don't need to. What even is this? Bandai Namco. What's that? Battle mechanics. Is this a fighting game? Yeah, no, this falls under the same exact category. This looks like a popular game that I'm not interested in. I'm not gonna play this. What's a game that I can, like, idle in? Story-based game. What the fuck is this? Oh, that looks like a difficult game. Like, it looks cool, but it also looks difficult as shit. You know what? I might add that to future streams and remove from this one. Ah, this is a fucking clicker game. Yeah, this is a Halloween clicker game. I don't really like the style of it, so I'm gonna add to not interested and remove from my personal game folder. The Search? The fuck is this? A story-driven puzzle adventure. Oh, it's one of those, like, point-and-click puzzle adventure things. I sniff it. I sniff it in my bones. Short story-driven puzzle adventure. Uncover clues and solve inventive puzzles. Gorgeous 3D artwork. Voice acting from Sissy Jones from Firewatch and Life is Strange. 9 Steve achievements. You know what? Find the first ticket to another world. Find secret ticket machine. Pick up all notes and journal entries. And I'm assuming these are each like an achievement for how far into the game you get. I'm not super interested. I'm gonna remove this. I love the giraffe just staring. Yeah, no, he'd just be here. Let's see if that's a story-based game. Not the urge to download all of my horse-themed games at the same time. I've got a horse-themed game at the very end, because Steam will automatically filter it by name. Even though it's like filtered by playlist first, or like collection, I think is what it's called on Steam. But it's filtered by collection and then filtered by title automatically, and so I just go by that. And so I always start from the bottom and then go to the top. That is just something I like doing when I'm organizing shit. I like starting at the end. And so most of my horse games are over in H, as they should be, because they start with the word horse, except for one that starts with the letter U. So I've got my the weird free little horse game. I've got a bunch of free little horse games. Yeah, because this one's like a free-to-play horse game. I'm pretty sure you just craft horses. And you just watch them in the field. I think that's literally it. It's just a horse designing game. Like, you just make the horse. Honestly, I might make that like a stream idling game. I have a lot of idle games in my stream folder, but this one's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm putting that one in the future streams folder. Why not? No, add to future streams and then remove from is for me. Uma Musume? No, Uma Musume is in here. But no, it's called Unbridled. And you literally, it's real ass horses. And you like color it and then you put them in a field and you just watch them do shit. And that's it. It's a free game. It's not that intensive. But Uma Musume is on my list to play in my own time. But I'm taking a break from gachas because I kind of got tired of gachas. Like, a lot of gachas, they're either super boring or they're too engaging to where they take up all of my time. I look at Cookie Run, they take up all of my time and I can't fucking do anything whenever I play the game because I want to maximize my potential as a free-to-play player. And, sometimes I just don't want to do that. So, like, I have quite a few, like, games with dailies like that in here. Like, I think Tower of Fantasy, I think this one's another, like, open world RPG type deal. And I remember a friend playing it and them being like, "Oh yeah, it's fun." But they only played it for as long as they were hyperfixated on it and then they moved on. So I won't have anyone to play with, so that'll definitely make it harder. This one, this is another auto game that I'd rather have as a basically like Subway Surfers content is what we lovingly refer to these as. Star of Providence, top-down action shooter, procedurally generated, explore a large facility, blah blah blah. I feel like that one I can add to future streams. There's one game called Shame of a Daydreamer. The themes in the game are so weird that I put it on is for me. But it has like a lot of not safe for work elements that I'm afraid of touching in a serious manner. But the developer emailed me with a free Steam code for it in order because they want streamers to play their game, and they made like a censored version, but some of the theming, I looked at the game, I was like, some of the theming is just kinda I don't know if my normal audience would super appreciate it. So it's one of those games where I'm like, I'll probably play it on my own, but I might save that for a Picardo type thing. That way, like, I probably won't even save the VOD for it. But I do feel bad that I redeemed the key and I looked at the game and then I was like, I don't know about this one. It depends on, because the theming that the game touches is just heavy topics that you can touch them in a serious manner and it turns out really well. But even so, sometimes it's really hard for people to digest or talk about. Like, there's a game called Wednesday. Super cool game. Talks about extremely heavy topics. And I played it in my free time because of that. But the way that it had me digest the topics was actually really good. And so I was like, you know what? I would not have minded playing this on in a serious manner, playing it, because there's like games with heavy topics where they're more meant to be comedy, and then some that are meant to be taken seriously. And then there's some heavy topics you don't joke about. You just don't. Like, that's just disrespectful to the topic. And sometimes games try to take a crack at them, and I'm like, you've lost all respect from me. And this looks like it doesn't do that. It looks like it doesn't joke. But I'm afraid, because I've been burned before. Like, I'd rather vet the game, but then no one gets my reactions, so it's a double-edged sword. No real horses, only Uma. I had to step back from Cookie Run, very time intensive, especially trying to be a top player. Oh, Picardo is, it's another streaming site, and it's usually for artists. It's catered towards artists, but I have seen a lot of gaming content on there, and it's most popular because they're very lax. At least last I've been seeing their TOS. I haven't seen their TOS in a while, but I've been able to stream copyrighted music. Like, there's no claims or anything. I've been able to stream. I know a lot of porn artists that stream on there. But I don't know if they continue to do that, because a lot of them have moved to protective, like, sites like Fansly, where they know for a fact you have to use your, like, you have to make an account and say you're 18 in order to get in. And, like, you're basically agreeing that this is not, they're not liable for anything, you know? So it's not their fault, which I get. So I don't know if Picardo moved towards something like that, because I know the last time I checked they didn't, and they were still a free site. They just didn't save VODs. That was my only issue with them. And I can also... I can still get paid for things that I do on there. I haven't looked into it deep enough. It's one of those things that I'm like, I'll work on me for a little while. Maybe that's something I do in the future. I'll look into it at some point. But I have done some before. It's been interesting. Fucking Peggle. Why do I have like 5 Peggle games? Hold on. What the fuck is this? What's plant therapy? I'm gonna add plant therapy to my not interested. I don't like the style of it. Peggle is amazing. I don't play Peggle often, but I know of it. Peglin Pachinko roguelike? Why have I never played this? What the actual shit? I'm adding that to my fucking game library for streams. Peggle Knights. Join the Peggle Masters of Dreamtime, blah blah blah. Included with EA Play. Because I've got Peggle Deluxe and Peggle Knights. And then Peglin was like a Peggle style game, I believe. Peggle is definitely something I feel like I could be playing in my free time. Oh, and then there's Pac-Man. Pac-Man style games. Am I even interested in Pac-Man style games? Probably not really. I was always more of a Galaga person if I had to choose, because usually most arcade cabinets back in the day, if they had the quote-unquote classic games, it was either Galaga or it was Pac-Man. They would have like some of the other ones, but those were usually the two main cabinets you could choose from as far as the old games. And then it would be like House of the Dead, Cyber Cops, or whatever the fuck the other shooting game is. And then, like, Time Crisis, that's what it was called. I think it was, like, Time Crisis 3. And then a handful of, like, racing games that were, like, fun enough because they had a wheel and a pedal. But I usually would never choose Pac-Man unless Pac-Man was the only option. Because it was usually, like, on the cheaper side. So. I do have 3 different Pac-Man games. Goodbye, Pac-Man. Pacifish. The fuck is this? Incremental fishing management game with several mechanics to interact with and improve. It can be played idly or active. That's a future stream game, actually. I like that. Remove from is for me. This looks like a dating game that I'll probably just play on my own. One Shift. What is this? Puzzle platformer. They have the ability to freeze and unfreeze time to go through cubes, but only one world can be achieved at a time. It's a puzzle game. Not interested. What is this? Night of the Full Moon standalone roguelike card game. Honestly, I'm gonna put that in my future streams. I'm gonna have to leave you by yourself. I hope someone comes in to keep you company. No matter, no mind. You do what you gotta do. I'll probably be ending here soon anyway, because I do try to hit a 3-hour quota, and I'm gonna hang out with my girlfriend later, so. This one's a rhythm game. 75 Steam achievements. Honestly, not really interested in this one. Mr. Mine, what is this? Explore the depths in this treasure idle mining game. Yeah, no, I don't particularly. Remove from is for me. I don't particularly care for that. Moonlighter. Action RPG, roguelike elements. Shopkeeper who dreams of being a hero. Some of these games are so interesting. Why are they not in my stream folder? Because some games it's like I understand, like it sounds only interesting to me, but this would be interesting to play on stream. The fuck is this? No longer available in the Steam store. It's a first-person shooter, but fucking gritty elements. I'm not really the target audience for that kind of a game. Oh yeah, Spider-Man. And then Miles Morales. Honestly, I'm gonna add these to future streams because these were games I've already played on my own. Or I played the first Spider-Man on my own. But I didn't finish it. Shinika Museum. This is like a... I was about to say it's a mystery 3D puzzle type game, and it did look interesting. Girl failure interaction. Yeah, no, this looks like a game I would play in my free time, yeah. Let It Die. What is this? Hell. Survival action game pits the strong against the weak. Action. Blah, blah, blah. Collect and develop unique equipment. Asynchronous PvP. I'm not super interested in this one. Oh. I have Lego The Hobbit. I'm not really interested in playing this particular one, but I know the Lego games are goated. Leaf Blower Revolution. Yeah, no, this is definitely... You know what? Leaf Blower Revolution might be the idle game I install. Yeah, I'm installing that. Ahahaha. It's mine now. Cracks could cause concoction chaos. What is this? Your cracks could cause new intern. Learn the craft of potion brewery, memorize recipes, and become the best potion maker. Fill the potions, but don't let them overflow. Oh, this would be a cute game to play on stream as well. King of Crabs is a battle royale multiplayer. I will add that to multiplayer and remove from playing on my own. Killer Chat, I think that one's a... no one is going to... Oh, why is this taking a while to download? That's weird. How big is this game? It looked just like a card game. What the hell? Okay, the sprite art in this is interesting. Management RPG where the heroes fight even when you're gone. Add that to future stories. I need to leave games for myself. I think that's why there's so many cool games in my This Is For Me folder, where it's like, I have a bad habit of just like, oh, I should play this on stream. Oh, I should play this on stream. And then when I want to play a game, I'm like, what the fuck do I play? Idle Slayer. Idle and active playstyle. Medieval pixel art. Retro 8-bit sound. This one I can play on my own. That's an idle I can do on my own. Idle skilling. Meant to be played 5 to 10 minutes a day. Gradually unlock new skills. Okay, I could try that one on my own. Idle research. Addictive research management incremental game with both idle and active. Flasks and tubes to earn as much energy as possible. Big numbers guaranteed. That one's an idle that I could do in my free time. That one's one we're gonna get rid of, and I'm gonna quickly... You know what? I'll keep going. I'll keep looking at every single individual game. Why not? The horse riding dream of your adventures. That one's definitely a... It looks like a very bad game. My game is ready to play. Holy shit. That took longer than it should have. Usually it takes 2 seconds to download the games that I like. Horse Farm, that is definitely an idle game that is for... and me. Horse. Short psychological horror about being tormented. Ah. Yeah, okay. That is why this horror game is on me play. Not stream play. It tackles some weird topics. Immersive terminal-based hacking simulator for PC. Instructions. You know what? I feel like that one could be a good stream game. Goo Gladiators. What the fuck is this? Mutate and grow a collection of super cute goos. Grow your team and fight others online. Form goo gangs. Become the goo master. Is this just a slime fighting simulator? You know what? This is something cute. I think that for stream, this one's very cute. The fuck is the Genesis Project? An attempt to replicate Suburb from Homestuck. Ah, this was a Homestuck thing. I am probably not going to play it. Casual mining game. Gemstones are actually gems in human form. Yeah, that one looks kinda whatever. GB Basic. Game Builder Basic. Retro fantasy console that generates ROMs compatible with the popular handheld game console. What is this? Hold on. It is fully usable, however I'm testing the tool to make updates based on the feedback I get. It motivates me to enjoy the tool. Because I was about to say, is this a tool or is this a game? says simulation. Retro fantasy console that generates ROMs compatible with popular handheld game console. It has everything ready to use for writing code, making assets, compiling projects, running with the built-in emulator. Compiles fast, generates ROMs. Okay, so this is something. Okay, this is a tool for me to. At least I think it is a tool. I will add it to tools tentatively. If I drink the ink, does that mean there's a man inside of me? Absolutely. A very sexy man. We did finish Bendy a while ago. You know what? I forgot to change my status and everything. The last 8 minutes. Oh my fucking lord. Yeah, look. Alright. Look. I didn't expect to finish it so fast. I finished it in like an hour and a half of stream, at most. And then I had other things to do. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes, that is something I need to do. Editing app to design plants for gardener, master of trees and flowers. So this is technically a tool. That's weird. Okay, why is this in here? Where are you? Gardener plant creator, add to tools, and remove from gaming folder. Fallout Shelter is something I'm going to play on my own. But thank you so much for stopping in, Husky. I hope your day's been well. Unconventional adventure RPG music battles. Ah, yes, that's probably why. This one's a free time thing. Food for a wide variety of customers. That one looks like a good stream game. Cube runners for me. That one's for me. I already played Clover Pit on stream. This one's the only one I'm apprehensive about. Is this technically multiplayer? Play alone or with friends. No internet connection required. Oh, experience it with friends online or play solo with no internet connection required. Okay, I read that wrong and I was like, huh? Okay. I'm gonna remove this from this folder, but I'll add it to my multiplayer folder so that if anyone ever wanted to play it in the future, I can be like, well, I have it. My day's just begun, honestly. Yeah, I felt that. The only reason mine started a little bit earlier is just because I had a weird dream that woke me up rather early, and then I have to go to bed and wake up super early tonight for a really early work shift, so I was like, I'll just stay awake. Which is why I'm streaming way quicker than usual. Usually this is when I would start stream and I'm about to end it. Anyway, I've now organized my entire personal Steam game folder, which is like a good chunk of my library. Now, it is time for me to compare What the fuck is this? Hold on. What is... Okay, so most of these... Lurk. Hope the stream goes amazing. Thank you so much, Undead Cowboy, for the lurk. I do apologize, people are piling in towards the very end when I'm doing, like, almost nothing. But... anything helps. I love the little emote. Oh my god. Such a little guy. Who the fuck is Easy Tunes and why is their music popping up as a copyright claim? Alright, hold on. Claim doesn't restrict your video. That I don't care. I would like to... specifically late jazz piano. 8-Ball Audio, prolific composer, producer of royalty-free stock music. Yeah, all of these are royalty-free. Why do they have claims? I know it's not a strike, but I hate seeing these. I don't even know if they're on my thingy. Found here. Wait a minute. Hold on. It claims... Stop the office background. It claims the elevator music is at 3 hours, 5 hours, 5.5 hours, and 5 hours and 45 minutes. Let's see. Oh, it's in the mouse game. Ah, so it's all music from Squeak Ross. Okay. That one makes sense. I need to individually look at all of these. Because I think Squeak Ross... Okay, yeah, I think Squeak Ross is the one that's using... This claim may affect your ability to monetize this video. Alright. So it does look like most of these do exist on my video, because usually if there's a shit ton of claims like this, they're not even in my video, and I have to manually dispute them one by one, and it's really annoying. But it does look like Squeak Ross uses most of this music. So all of this is free use audio, and I really do have to dispute it all. God damn it. It's all public domain. It's in public domain. god, I'm gonna do this 5 billion years, don't I? Yeah, no, I have to do this. Every single one, I've got to dispute it. Public domain, public domain. This is my reason. Check boxes. Signature. Oh, what a headache. Unable to submit a claim dispute. What the fuck? Okay, that one went through. I guess I have to just wait a few seconds in between each one. Even though, you know, this is bullshit. Fighting copyright claim hell. 3 down, like 10 more to go. Possibly more than that. Dispute, public domain. This one, this one. This is the reason. This is that. The worst they can do is fight my claim back, and I can't get the claim taken off. But most of the time they'll let it idle for 30 days because it was just a flag by the digital system and no one actually cares. And there's just extra ads on the video for 30 days, which fucking sucks, but it be what it be. I just don't like my shit flagged if it's not proper. Oh my god, how many more do I have? I think I'm only halfway through. I might need to take a bathroom break. Jesus. What a headache. I was gonna end stream first and then take a bathroom break, but I want to get this done. And I thought this would be quick, so I was gonna get it done on stream and then be like, alright, this is a good ending point. Blah, 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 blah. But no. Well, at the very least... Video, I'm at my video producer. That. Open my manager over here while I set all this stuff up. And we'll see who is streaming right now so that I know who the fuck to raid. And you know what? I do need to go to the bathroom. Get to a specific spot in my process. Alright. I'll be right back. We're gonna finish these claims and I'll find someone to raid. Secretary shit. Remember, everyone. Piss on the clock. Never be afraid to piss on the clock. And by that I mean at work. Shit on company time. Literally. They do not pay you enough to not shit. Oh, is this Crystal Cave? Oh, this one's a banger. I'm bopping. I still can't see the end. Oh, I've put in so many claims. Or disputes of claims. I didn't realize there were this many. How many have I put in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've put in 14 and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 22 fucking claims on this video. Brother. Sometimes it says, like, domain, like, free domain, like, in the name. And I'm like, bruh. And it's all for the Squeakgrass. Yeah, I'm looking through them every once in a while to make sure that I'm putting in the right description. And yeah, no, it's just the one game that's triggering it all for some reason. Do I have a folder talking about like copyright games and whatever? I think it's only in my music. Do I? Let's see. So yeah, Deltarune won't let me stake any claim, or YouTube specifically won't let me stake any claim on any Deltarune or Undertale music. Even though Toby has said that Undertale music should be free, I think it's because you can play it on the Switch, Nintendo. Fucking. Yeah, there's some Red Dead Redemption music that Twitch muted. For some reason, Twitch mutes some Mii music, which is stupid. Studio MDHR music from Cuphead gets copyright claimed on YouTube. For some fucking reason. Music in the game Squeakross has been claimed to hell and back. So there's a note for myself on the copyright claims for Squeakross. So that at the very least, I am aware that this happens to me. Because there's certain games people won't play because either Twitch will be not cool or YouTube will be not cool. Starting to get hungry. Eli! Here's your ticket. Welcome to the office. I'm filling out so many copyright claim disputes because one of the puzzle games I played a demo of had a lot of public domain music from Audio Jungle that got flagged wrongfully by the bot. Like 22 different tracks. And so I have to label them all individually as public domain, and so I'm on like copyright claim 20. I'm almost free. I actually see the end of the tunnel now. Oh my god, wait, this is the last one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please, get me out of here. This, yes, yes, yes. Sign. And submit. Okay, every single dispute. They're trying to conquer the audio jungle, literally. What the hell are they trying to do? I'm gonna go ahead and release that VOD. Hello. Can I not see my fucking content area anymore? There we go. Give me that, please. Thank you. Oh, have we reached 400 VODs already? It's actually exciting. VODs, show more, no AIs, video language English, United States, gaming. I will tag Witchpunk because it is the first game. I don't play it for that long. Actually, you know what? For all the trouble that it gave me, I'm tagging Squeakross Home Squeak Home. I know it's at the end, but that is honestly the majority of this VOD. I think over half of it is Squeakross, so that is a rightful tag. Save and upload. And then ticket booth, VODs. Boop. So let's see, that one. This one is this one over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my second. Ow, fuck, my knee. Fuck. Ah. Ah. Also, why the fuck? Why the fuck this beat like that? Bendy, please. But no, the second Bendy VOD is my 400th VOD. So right now, that we're doing right now, whenever that gets uploaded, is gonna be 401. Exciting, exciting. One of my goals is to have more followers than VODs at some point. But we'll see when we get there. We got a while to catch up. And honestly, I've had good traction these past few weeks. So I'm not too pressed about it. But that does mean I have 6 VODs that I need to catch up on. Jesus Christ. I've been playing a lot of demos and a lot of Bendy. Then tomorrow I'll have another demo VOD, because I have more demos to play. But, for now, let's see. So that's this one. Export private. Export private. Export private. Export private, and then export private. And then whenever I end this broadcast, I can export this one. Which I will probably do now. I'm at a good stopping point. I got a decent amount of work done. And I haven't had a secretary moment in a hot while. So, that's always nice. Let's see. Alright. I think we can actually raid somebody. So, let's see. Ooh, Eggs Benedict has been playing Paper Mario. And I think they have a Paper Mario model. They like having a model fit to whatever game they're playing. That one's neat. And Cryptid is playing Shenmue. I don't know what that is. I kind of wanna do Eggs Benedict. Honk is also playing Paper Mario. Everyone else I'm way too intimidated to raid. Alave Sanctuary is doing education time. And then Pokemon Indianapolis regional championships are happening right now. Did not know that. Neon Odyssey for Legends of Adventures. Oh, so much stuff is happening. Middle C needs a lawyer, they're in treble. I'm gonna fucking cry. Anyway, we're gonna do It's Eggs Benedict, who is playing Paper Mario. Alright. Thank you much. Thank you so much. Jesus. Everyone who has stopped by. I did not realize Bendy would only take me like an hour, possibly less, because of the padding that I did with the gallery to finish. Otherwise I would have done more the last 2 streams, so it would have only been 2 streams, and I would have done demos today, but I'll do demos tomorrow. And then June 1st, I will put an announcement for it, but June 1st, I will start my Apopo fundraising streams, and I will either tomorrow or the next day, officially put in my Tiltify, like, collaboration link, where they can basically see, like, how much my fans have donated on behalf of me, in comparison to other streamers. But yeah, that'll do it for this time. Thank you so much, and I'll see everybody tomorrow, probably also somewhat early. I'm not 100%. But either way, you guys have a good night. Stay safe.